Hey guys, Taylor here, and today, well I guess the past week, myself and Casey have finally gotten into the world of drone photography. What we've got today is the UDI RC U842 LarkFPV, whatever you want to call it, -1 at the end of it, quadcopter, a drone, whatever. It is a helicopter with a video camera, basically, is the explanation of it. So before I get talking any further about the drone itself, let's take a closer look at the box, then we can go into some more details. Alright guys, at a quick glance of the box, and obviously see it has the model name on here, the LarkFPV, which is technically going to be the U842-1. I kind of like how they have this picture of the mountainside with crystal clear imagery. Obviously it's not going to be that good, but 2.4 gigahertz high performance quadcopter with live streaming video, records HD video and still images, and it does indeed have a 4.3-inch display screen. And if you flip the box around, there you go, you've got the black quadcopter on it, and again the same descriptions on the outside. Now looking at the side of the box, you have some quick charging methods: phone charger, USB, portable charger if you have like a power bank, computer or car charger, anything pretty much that can charge a USB can be used to charge it. And on the bottom it gives you some caution warning preferences, which who really needs. It'll give you some size specs. The length of it's 486 millimeters, width 486 millimeters. Main rotor is 190 millimeters. Motor is a N50, whatever that means. Your power is 2 LiPo batteries. Height is approximately 122 millimeters. Alright guys, so we've taken a quick look at the outside of the box. Now let's actually look what comes inside. Obviously you're going to get your quadcopter. As you can see, I got the black model, and the blades, why they are white and black, is just to indicate the front and back. Not only that. Alright guys, so we've taken a look at the outside of the box. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the contents there within. So before we even get to the quadcopter itself, you're going to get one battery, one 3.7 volt times 2 LiPo battery with its enclosure that snaps into the back of the quad. We'll get a little closer look at how to actually put that in. But you get one of these, which one of these provides about 6 to 9 minutes of flight time, varying depending on how you are flying, wind conditions, what it has to fight against, load, that kind of thing. So it comes with one smaller 500 milliamp battery that comes for your first-person controller. Then it comes with a single USB charging cable that plugs into your power battery for the quad itself, which can be plugged into any USB type charger. So whether it's a power bank, a wall wart, whatever the case is. Comes with a little USB adapter, is used for the small controller battery, which is the same thing. You can plug it into any USB style charger. Now, some quick details. To charge this, it's going to take about at least 90 minutes. I've really not seen it go any quicker than that. It does take a little while to charge this. I recommend once you purchase this, before you even fly it, charge everything. Now, this is a 1000 milliamp battery. This is a 500 milliamp battery. This charges a little bit quicker, and I've gone days of using the quad and not charging the controller battery, just because the controller really doesn't take that much to power itself. Now, before I go to a location, I will make sure that this is charged and all the batteries for my quad is charged, because I want to eliminate any issues that might come up. But the charge time for this, I'm never really sure. It's normally pretty quick. I really haven't had it die on me, so I've never let it die and then charged it from completely empty before. So again, mileage is going to vary depending on that. It comes with 4 spare props. Obviously the white, the black, so you can indicate the front from the rear. And even more specific, you'll have to refer to your manual. Each specific prop goes at a specific location. They're all labeled A and B. So you'll have to look at your manual and make sure that you know which prop goes where. So it comes with 4 extra props. These props already come installed on it, so you don't have to worry about installing them right out of the box. I would just recommend tightening the screws that holds them down, again, before flight. You want to check these things before flight so you don't run into issues later on. Now, it also comes with these prop guards. I already have mine installed. Whether or not you want to install them, that's your choice. If you don't think you're gonna hit things, well then you don't really have to worry about it. Really, these are for indoor flying or flying around trees or something so the props don't hit anything. I've heard mixed reviews saying that the props actually decrease the flight time because they weigh a little bit more. Whether or not it's a significant amount, I doubt it. Maybe only like 10 to 20 seconds at most, I would imagine. They're really not going to weigh it down that much. Comes with a little hobby Phillips screwdriver. I would recommend going to Walmart, buying like a little $7 set if you're going to start getting into like quads and stuff, because there's going to be a lot more than just a Phillips head that you're going to need. But this is a good little start, so you can replace props, you can open the battery back on the back of your controller, that kind of thing. Now it obviously comes with the controller itself, with the screen display with the pop-up sun guard. Really, when you're out in the day, it's not big enough to really do any good. It's really difficult to see the FPV screen, nor do I recommend flying off of it. Whatever connection type they use is not quick enough to solely rely on this, nor can you really get this thing that far away from you. But you got the controller on-off switch, controller battery plugs into the back side of it. You got your spring-loaded joysticks, a couple other buttons that we'll take a closer look here at the manual, just so you know what the buttons specifically do. I've got a couple other things that I purchased just to make my flight with this a little easier. I picked up 2 spare batteries. I think this bundle was $30, I think, on Amazon. I'll put a URL in the description below. However, I bought 2 spare batteries just because the one battery, a 6 to 9 minute flight time, really isn't enough if you're going to a location and having to wait 90 minutes to charge it. So I went ahead and bought 2 spare batteries. If you can, buy more. However, the bundle that I'm going to include in the URL comes with 2 batteries, and it comes with a little 3-way portable charger that, again, goes to a USB plug. Now we go over to the quad. See, I got it in black. Comes with its little camera on the bottom end. Comes with a port in the back for you to plug in your battery. You see the white indicating the front. You've got the prop guards installed. It's pretty sleek looking. Don't expect DJI quality out of this drone because it's not there. Just to give a few more brief details about the quad itself. Again, like I said, there is a delay on the controller, so I would not recommend flying it based solely off the FPV screen. Just use that to line up your shots if you're purchasing this to try and get some video, which most people are if you're buying a drone with an attached camera on it. Alright, taking a closer look at the quadcopter, you can see its little 720p camera on the bottom of it. You are able to adjust the lens just by going up and down with it, but you cannot do that in mid-air. And you cannot do that on the fly, so you have to set it up before you go. It's got some little plastic landing feet. It's got its props, if you can see right there, which is kind of hard to follow up. Right there you have B, and over here you have A. That is to indicate which prop goes where. Turn it on in here. I do have the battery plugged in. You can go on, turn on the screen, watch it connect. There you go, you can now see the table. You can see my hand in front of it. Got the white LEDs up front, got the green LEDs on the back. That way when it's in flight above you and at night you can indicate which direction it is going. Just to quick connect it with the throttle up, down, beeps, and now it is connected. You can see it's no longer flashing. The lights are steady, indicating that it is now currently turned on. If you throttle up a little bit, you can see it knocks off the props and it turns on. Now, taking a closer look at the manual, you've got, again, some precautions. You've got a quick layout of the drone itself with its LED lights, blade A, blade B, as I was stating, with the blade guard, prop guard, whatever you want to call it. All right, looking at the next page, again, you got some lights. Now you've got a quick layout of the transmitter, again with the camera platform adjustment button, which does nothing on this model. Throttle, left, right, rotation stick, rotation trim, forward, an SD card slot on the FPV camera display itself. We've got a flip mode, which flips it. As I was stating, the high, medium, and low speeds. Give you some brief installations if you wish to do so. You can install the prop guards with screws that are included. Gives you a couple charging methods. Now, depending on how you charge it, if you charge it from a car, it's going to be much slower than charging it from a 120 volt wall outlet. A spare parts list that you can order from UDI in case you need some spare parts. Alright guys, so a Last brief overview of what you get. You get the Quadcopter. It has about an operating range of 60 meters, which is about 280 something feet. They say elsewhere that it has 400 feet operating range. Whether or not that's accurate, I can't really tell you. I haven't been able to get too far with it dropping out of the sky. So I would say about 300 feet is your max range. I would not go any farther out of that. I would not let this drone get out of your sight. You will lose it, and you will lose control of your video. So don't let it get out of your sight. It's not a DJI, it's not an X-Star, a Unique, whatever the high brands are. It's not one of those. You don't have quite the same operating range with this $150, $200 drone as you do a 500 plus drone. Good little drone. I'll have some URL links in the description below. You get a whole bunch of stuff with it. Like I said, I recommend just going ahead, purchasing a couple extra spare batteries if you can. Purchase this little bundle that comes with a 3 battery charger, so you don't have to sit there and unplug and watch and make sure that the one battery gets done. You can plug in the next battery. It's a little bit of a hassle. So just go ahead and buy a couple extra batteries. The batteries run about $10 a piece. Depending on where you go, Amazon, eBay, it's about $9 to $12 is the range that I've found for these batteries, whereas the charger is about 10 bucks. So buying 2 batteries, a charger, 30 bucks. I mean, it's going to be normal priced anywhere you look. Do a quick intermission right here, and I'm going to thank you guys for watching my review and hopefully watching all the previous ones that I've had and ones coming up in the future. So go ahead and do myself and Kay a huge favor and subscribe, like, share, do all that jazz. Go check out our new site that we've now recently renovated, tayandk.com. In my personal opinion, it's looking pretty fly. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. Check out part 2 and check out some flight of the LarkFPV U842-1 UDI RC, whatever you want to call it, quadcopter. You guys have an awesome day.